Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your still not anally infected host, Kenny.
I am your infected host who hates interracial lesbians, Daniel.
I'm Kim.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
No, her. You I knew.
What?
Yeah. You're Kim? Huh. This is news to me. And today we are gonna give it to you much like X, and by it I mean episode 7 of The Last of Us, Left Behind.
Which episode? Our episode.
Like our fourth?
Five?
4? I don't know what episode.
But it's our first episode covering episode 7.
It's our first covering episode 7. Are you confused yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So another doozy, folks. Another doozy. We're being groomed.
Wait, what do you mean we're being groomed? What does that mean?
That's what we've got groomed with Bill and Frank. Now we're being groomed with Riley and Ellie. We're being groomed. If too many more of these episodes, and the fungus is trying to turn gay.
Oh, well, I mean, fungus. I don't have a problem with interracial lesbians.
Ah, but when they are racial lesbians, you do.
Oh yeah, same. No good.
No good. Save some for the rest of us, right? Am I right? I wouldn't worry about it. The setup for this episode is Joel lying on the floor, bleeding out, and he's saying, like, it's on the bathroom floor, and he says, it wasn't me. And he's like, Ellie, leave. And he's like, it wasn't me.
But you got me on camera.
It wasn't me. Daniel, this is where you jump in with your Shaggy impersonation.
I'm not going to participate in this tomfoolery.
It won't be him. But Joel's bleeding out, and he's like, get out of here, Ellie. Just go. And she's like,
nah, Pa. I love you, Pa.
I love you, Pa. But then he's like, nah, man, just go. So then she, like, stomps upstairs. And then we get flashback.
Yeah, she pauses at the door.
Yeah.
And then
it's like, okay. Flashback episode. Let's do it.
Our last flashback episode was not gay at all, and everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Totally didn't get review bombed.
Right. Just like this didn't.
Yeah. Just like this didn't. Look, all I'm saying is I didn't know how legit Ellie was. I didn't know that she was hooking up with Deadshot's daughter.
And an older chick, too.
And an older chick? Whew. Dang. Because how old was Ellie supposed to be?
14?
Maybe.
Does that sound about right?
Riley was turning 17. I guess they put him in their job.
Yeah.
At 17. So we're cutting back to, this is pre-Ellie getting bit. Like, we're going to basically just before when that happened.
Mm-hmm. She's in Fedra Military School.
Right, because she's an orphan. I think we first see her, she's running laps in a gymnasium. She's got her Sony Walkman.
And then fucking Bethany.
Fucking Bethany. Always Bethany, man. Thinks she can come over there, fucking take her Walkman, give Ellie shit.
And Bethany's like, you know what? You're not going to do anything. It was always your friend that would hit people. And then you can see it in her eyes. Bethany realizes that she done fucked up.
Yeah, maybe her friend was just doing it so no one would get serious.
So no one would get hurt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she was protecting everyone else from Ellie.
Because Ellie will do a stab.
She'll do a stab. 12 stitches. That's how many Bethany needed. Good. Great.
Do you know what song was playing on her walk? Did you guys?
Did they let us hear her song at that point?
Yeah, we did. And I remember thinking, like, this is not a good song to work out to. Well, it's not the type of music that I would listen to.
Well, they had some random bands listed. I know the Take on Me was playing. Was that the song?
That's not the song.
Because we seen that was on one of the tapes or something.
But I hope you like Take on Me because it's gonna pop up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Riley played some of her tapes while they were in the mall later, and she was making fun of her tapes. But it's like I don't necessarily think she had a lot of choices.
Probably not. You're telling me you couldn't find like a Nirvana tape?
Oh, that'd be sick. All or None by Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam's solid.
Yeah, they're, solid, soft rocking.
It's binge rock.
It's too soft.
Yeah, too soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, what should she be running to, hon?
I don't know. I like the EDDM stuff.
Yeah, I'm into the BDSM stuff too.
Wait,
when
what
did
is
Sandstorm
it called?
come out? Because that's
Shit. I don't know, when did the infection happen?
2003.
So my DDR days were around 2003 to 2007, and Sandstorm was out. So she gets bullied, but then she fucking knocks her bully out, gives her some stitches. Now she's sitting
Captain Kwong.
Yeah, Captain Kwong's office. Sausage, and he's basically saying, like, look, kid, this isn't like you. You're, like, best and brightest. You've been kind of rough the last 3 weeks. Obviously, he should know, like, her roommate's been gone for the last 3 weeks, but okay. Don't know what's getting into you, but you've got 2 paths, kid. You can either continue down the path you're on and get the shit job where you'll continue to get pushed around by the Bethanies of the world, or you can go back to the way you were, put in a little bit of effort, and you can be an officer, and you'll get to push around the Bethanies of the world. We get a lot of great privileges, yada yada yada. It's much better to be an officer, basically. And you kind of tell Ellie's buying into that sentiment at that point.
Yeah, because he's talking about how they're the only thing holding this place together.
Yeah,
and
like
she's gonna be important for the next generation of Fedra. And if Fedra wasn't there, these people would kill each other. Which I mean, we saw that in Kansas City. They were.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, no government isn't necessarily the answer, but bad government also isn't the answer. But sometimes maybe the way to change a government is through, working up the ranks and doing it that way, but also sometimes the place needs a total tear down and rebuild.
What are you going to do? Change within? Is change within even possible? Who knows?
That's the thing. I mean, different situations. Who knows? But he has her potentially believing it could be, and I mean, you can't fault someone for trying one way or the other.
Are all the kids within the quarantine zone? Do they all have to go through this Fedra school, or is it?
I'm under the impression it's just because they're orphans, but I don't know.
I bet it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. How do they get do they get recruited into the Fedra school at some point, or do they all just kind of by default, whenever they're born into the quarantine zone, they just kind of?
I imagine you want there to be school, and that school's got to be run by someone. So probably they are all probably in Fedra school.
Could be. I just know Ellie and Riley are both orphans.
That's true.
Yeah, so I don't know, but she's kind of buying into it a little bit there. Because, well, she does want to make a change.
She chose the keys.
Yeah, the keys, which were the officer path.
Not the cheese.
the keys, Milo.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, and can I have my Walkman back? He's like, yeah, sure. Get out of here, kid.
You little scamp.
So what, she heads back to her room?
Yep, she's sitting there reading her comics and on her bed. Mm-hmm. And Riley comes through the window.
I want to call out some posters that I saw.
Oh, yeah.
We got dinosaur posters. We got a Mortal Kombat 2 poster. We got a lot of astronomy posters.
Because Sheila wants to go to the moon.
And she was reading Savage Starlight. Probably some other stuff, too. We got to look at the music she had.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess are all things that, she's obsessed with. There's even a copy of that pun book.
The first one, no pun intended.
And apparently there's a picture of a giraffe somewhere in there.
Oh, is there? I didn't see it.
That's what the trivia says.
That makes sense. Giraffes are important.
Yeah, you say a trivia, I go to the trivia page to verify.
Hey.
Just
what I noticed,
Yeah, notice all that, and notice the empty bed in the other corner of the room.
Ooh, Empty Bed. That's a solid song she could be working out to. You ever listen to Empty Bed? We should take 3 minutes right now for you to listen to Empty Bed.
I don't know what Empty Bed is. Who sings Empty Bed?
I don't want you to forget about Empty Bed, but it's for another time.
Oh, Lord. Okay, anyway, she falls asleep, and then we get, someone creeping into the room, and it's Riley! Who, as I said earlier, is Deadshot's daughter from the Suicide Squad, played by Storm Reed.
Mm-hmm. And Ellie's immediately defensive. She
well,
almost...
Yeah, it's because she goes up to the bed and she immediately puts her hand over her mouth while she's sleeping. It's like it's dark, so yeah, she's gonna do a stab.
Yeah.
And then, she's like, where the hell have you been? I thought you were dead.
I wasn't dead, I joined the Fireflies.
Like, bullshit.
I have a tattoo to prove it, I guess?
Yeah, and a gun.
Yeah. You what?
Yeah, like, look, we always talked about it. Yeah, but talking's one thing. Yeah, you can tell they have a pretty tight bond, because, Riley says, like, okay, you're gonna come out with me, you're gonna have an amazing night. You're gonna say no, but then you have to say yes. No! Okay, now say yes. No! Put your shirt on, put some clothes on, we're going. Okay. And then out the window they go, sneaking out. It's like, don't worry, I have these guards figured out, and they almost immediately get caught.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah, stupid guards, huh? They weren't there the other time. And then we start going on a nice little path through town. We're chit-chatting. We get into a building and see a overdosed dude laying there all dead and stuff. Who has a nice bottle of booze and some pills.
You say a nice bottle of booze. I wouldn't have drank that after him. That's gross.
So if I hadn't seen the pills there indicating that he took the pills and drank the booze to like OD and die, then hell no. But the fact that we know, we have a pretty good feeling that that's what happened. Like, yeah, but I hope they at least wiped it off though.
It's gross.
That is kind of gross. But it's it's from the before time, so that's the good stuff.
Look, it's alcohol. It's gonna sanitize it. It's fine.
Yeah, plus they're like 12 years old.
I don't think alcohol will kill butt fungus.
No, that's part of the alcohol will kill butt fungus.
Oh, but do you have to butt chug it? Is that what you're gonna say?
You have to do a butt chug. Yeah.
Alright,
knows.
that makes sense.
Butt chug. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So that spooks him a little bit. Because Ellie, though, gets right up in the guy's face and is looking at him, so her fascination with dead bodies. Like, that's fucked up. Get on the roof.
Parkour.
He falls through the floor.
Yeah, the body, crashes through the floor, and they almost go with him.
Which I think I made the comment when that happened. I was like, this guy's only been sitting here for 2 days, and the floor is giving out, and all because he's there? Like,
he's really fat.
Like,
he's fat.
He's a chonker.
He had the death farts. And it shook the floor free. It happens. Yeah. They get to the roof. Ellie convinces Riley to let her hold her gun. Her gun obsession.
Yeah. Dead body obsession and gun obsession. And knife obsession.
Is this where she tells Ellie why she ran away, or does that happen a little bit later?
That's later.
Oh, okay.
Well, she tells her, or Ellie asks her why she joined the Fireflies, and she says something about how Marlene, which we find out later is the lady that recruited Riley, says like she liked her sneakiness. She was impressed by her sneakiness, and that's why she had approached her. And
yeah, because on one of the nights when Ellie was in the hole back at the school, Riley was bored, so she snuck out. And then a old lady,
which we find out later is Marlene.
Seen her.
Yeah.
So and then she signed up, but then we find out more of her motivation later, which I think, hey, valid. Maybe the school needs a different approach to assigning jobs.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah! God damn, every time we assign someone this job, they fucking disappear and join the Fireflies.
That's why the Fireflies are so shitty.
Because it's always the
fucking rejects,
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, anyway, we keep going through the city, and we get to outside the mall, and, Riley's like, yeah, we're going in there, and Ellie's like, fuck you, we're not going in there, that place is full of infected, and it's sealed up. And it's like, was full of infected, and was sealed up, and points out a hole in the roof.
Yeah.
So they drop down into the place. Riley, tells like, all right, go run ahead. I'm gonna turn on the power. Go on. Ellie goes into the main area there and then gets to witness the mall lighting up. And Kim and I were both like, I don't know how people don't see all that lit up. I know it's got to be boarded up pretty well to keep the infected in there, but I'm sure it's not like air/light type.
So like 20 years of vegetation.
Maybe. But I'm just like, that's a big building. There's no way someone wouldn't be like, what are these potentially like these lights over here?
It's probably also in like a part of town that's not used.
Well, that was kind of the way I tried to justify it. She said they just recently powered up that area to start expanding the apartments. I'm guessing nobody's really over there yet.
Yeah.
But basically, though, they've got this old, untouched mall.
All to themselves.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah.
There's one hater.
Yeah. Big time hater. He review bombed this episode.
He did.
Not a real fun guy.
No.
Which, did any of you guys, like, look at the stores that they had shown in there and, like, kind of cross-check to make sure that those stores actually existed back then?
I didn't look that close. I was looking at some of the stores, saying, like, they existed. Seeing if there were any fun ones that maybe didn't exist anymore. Did I see a Radio Shack?
I don't know.
There might have still been a Radio Shack. There were some older ones.
I thought it was funny, that scene where she was standing in front of the Victoria's Secret, like, imagining that she's wearing it.
I'm surprised they didn't walk past, like, 4 GameStops.
Or an EB Games.
Is that before
What's that? We didn't have that in Hawaii.
Either one of those?
Oh, we had, what did he say? What was it?
GameStop?
We had a GameStop, but that doesn't sound
EB
familiar.
Games got bought by GameStop. It's an electronics boutique.
Oh. No, we didn't have that.
You missed out. So, we get mostly like a fun little best friend's day out thing where
it's a best friend's day out with a lot of
baggage.
A lot of baggage and a lot of longing looks. Stolen glances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what? Riley promises Ellie, 4 wonders of the mall?
Like 4 turns into 5, yeah.
Turns into 5 because Ellie is immediately fascinated by the escalator.
Right.
And at this point, they've been taking pulls off that bottle. Ellie's clearly already buzzed, which is hilarious. She's like running up and down the escalator, riding down on the handrails. She's going to town on that escalator. So that ends up being the first wonder unintentionally. So now it's 5 wonders.
Yeah.
So what's the first thing Riley takes Ellie to?
Carousel?
Is it the carousel?
Yeah.
Is that the first one?
I don't know how to spell that word, but I wrote it down to the best of my abilities.
I won't make you spell it here.
CARUHCELL.
What the fuck was that?
It was a cell.
Carousel.
You stupid?
Get out of here. Yeah. Lights it up. Ellie's like, are you fucking kidding me? Again, I'm paraphrasing. These are all her, I imagine this is how she's feeling. She says things similar to what I'm saying. Like, a magic horse? Riding this magic horse? They're going around on it. They're staring longingly at each other. As
these looks are so good.
Best friends.
These are just too good. These are platonic looks. There's nothing.
That's the only thing you could have there, right?
Right. There's nothing else behind those looks.
Nothing else going on.
It
was actually painful for me to see that.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made you uncomfortable, didn't it?
I don't know. I've been there,
Oh, you've been given the longing looks and had them give the longing looks back, and you're just like, okay, but how long are we going to be
How long are we supposed to be longing before?
Like, when can we be boning?
Right.
You just gotta tell me, dude. If you're looking at me, maybe I didn't know.
Hey, dude. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. We're gonna survive the apocalypse.
Just 2 dudes.
Are you referring to you looking longingly at the turtles in the lake?
Yeah.
And then they refused to come near you?
Yeah.
And said you could
There's so many. Sick. They were basking on sticks.
So classy.
Yeah.
Well, the carousel breaks down, okay? Shit sucks. Ellie's like, alright, well, that's, it's cool. You could try to fix it, but let's move on to our third wonder, which is...
I think they have a fight about politics in between these 2 wonders.
Oh, yeah, they have a little talks. Like, we said we were going to fix this. Like, wouldn't it be better if we fix it within? I think it'd be better if we just burn it all down.
Yeah.
Essentially. there now. They both want the same thing, but again, Ellie's buying into the maybe I can fix it from within side.
They want to do it 2 different ways.
Ellie's been talked to by Kwong, so she likes what he's saying, and Riley's been talked to by Marlene, so she likes what she's saying.
And of course, Riley says that, yeah, your plan works for you, but I turned 17 in a few months. They told me my job assignment, I am on sewer duty.
Yeah, there's not much change you're going to be able to do on sewer duty.
Like, I'm not going to become an officer. I'm going to become a shit shoveler.
So I guess from the perspective of the only change you would be able to make happen would be on the other side.
And that's fair, but it's okay. We've bonded again. Now we're going to go on to our next wonder, which is...
Photo booth.
Photo booth. But I don't have any money. Don't worry.
I got you, boo.
I got you, boo. Riley pulls out a freaking $5 bill. Where'd she get that?
From Marlene.
Oh, my mom gave her some money.
Mom gave her some mall money.
Aw. So, they're like, okay, what kind of photos are we going to take? They're both thinking, like, let's make out. But they don't. They don't say that.
Been there.
They're making, like, cute poses, scared, funny poses.
Bunnies.
Buddies. Lingering. They're hugging on each other, so like that. The last picture happens, and they're still Riley's still hugging on top of Ellie, and Ellie's like, get off of me, you fool. We're friends. We're just friends. We get the pictures. Riley gives them, lets Ellie keep them.
Faded as fuck.
Yeah, faded AF.
Faff.
Old ink.
Faff.
It was faff.
So faff. So that's 3 wonders down. We got 2 to go.
Next is the arcade.
The arcade.
Yeah, it's like, you hear that? What? No way. Walk around the corner. Boom. Arcade's all lit up. Go in there. Wow, there's no quarters. I don't get any. Boom. I got you. Goes over to the change machine. Opens that sucker up. Drops out all the quarters on the floor. Oh my god. I wish the world would end. So
Why is your voice like...
Because she's all excited. Like, what?
Your voice just keeps getting higher.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. They're excited. I'm excited. We got unlimited quarters. She spent hours the night before trying to get that machine open. So, turns out, Riley's been here before, which, I mean, I think we would kind of guess because she knew where everything was. But, and this is where, Riley admits, yeah, I've been playing these games already. That's like, oh, well, you wouldn't wait for me to do this, huh? Got you. Great way to start a relationship other than a friendship.
It's a friendship. Great way to start a friendship.
Friendship, because Riley kicks Ellie's ass in Mortal Kombat 2. Even knows the fatalities, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I believe while we're here, a camera goes elsewhere in the mall.
The camera.
Yeah, the camera goes elsewhere in the mall, and we see Dickwad Jim.
Yeah, Dickwad Jim hears, are these 2 girls having fun that I hear?
In the mall.
Waking me up.
Do they have an adult? This is after, 4 o'clock. We know we can't have kids in a mall after 4 o'clock.
You 18? You can't be here.
You can't be here. That happened to us.
To me.
He wasn't 18. I had to tell the guy, hey, I literally need his ass to carry this TV out of here for our grandmother. Maybe you back off. I did that thing.
He was a little guy, too.
Yeah, he flinched. Yeah. He's real tough that day, though, trying to kick you out of the mall.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Joke's on him. He probably doesn't have a job anymore.
That's true. Or he got a good job.
He's probably a cop now.
Oh, man. Hella good cop.
I don't know about
you can't
that.
be on the streets after 4 p.m. Where's your ID?
I'm walking home from school.
Where's your ID?
Oh, I have
Yeah.
Pig.
You got a sister?
What?
Oh, shit. Smell bacon. Yeah. Hey, that guy, if you're listening,
fuck you.
Suck. Yeah. Ranger Rick. Fucking guy. Anyway.
Not a short king. I'm a short king. He a short loser. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's a turd nugget. Yeah. We feel better now. Now I'm going to stare longingly at you.
Do I look at you or do I look at the camera?
You got to look at the camera to imply you're looking at me.
But then I'm not really...
Is this getting cut out?
Maybe. So, okay, so now we know, hey, they're not alone in the mall. Which is weird, though. She's been in there playing the games already.
Why didn't he wake up then?
Yeah, why didn't he wake up earlier when she's playing the games?
It's not the noise. It's the menstruation. It's the menstruation and the two females without a male.
There wasn't enough estrogen there. Yeah. We needed more estrogen.
Always need more estrogen.
Because it's not till the kiss that he comes out.
Oh, yeah. So we get our net. Oh, no. Do we fight here? Is this when Ellie tries to leave?
Riley says she's got a gift for her. So they go back to where Riley's been sleeping. And Riley gives her, no pun intended, Volume 2.
Yeah, because Ellie was already going to leave because she's like, I got to wake up for drills in like 2 hours.
That's because this will they or won't they thing was kind of getting a little...
Yeah, it's just getting a little too hot to handle. It's like, okay, I look, if we're not going to like just bang right here, like, I got to go.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Right. But Ellie finds bombs.
Pipe bombs.
That Riley, I guess, had made, which is a cool skill, I guess.
Either she made them, I think she was just there, like, covering the area.
Probably.
I thought she was, like, guarding.
Yeah.
Like, they had stationed her there to guard the pipe bombs, right?
Right, she's like I think she's just the forward scout at that location. And, well, maybe not forward scout, but, like, she's holding down the spot until they fully want to move there. And that was just some supplies they stashed there.
It's revealed that Riley is going to be sent to the Atlanta QZ, and this is her last day, and she wanted the last day to be a good day, much like Frank.
Much like Frank. One good day.
One good day.
And Riley asked if she could get Ellie to join the Fireflies, could she go with her? And Marlene said no.
Now, well, I guess we don't know that yet. Never mind.
Tough, right?
I mean, we know that Marlene and Ellie had a relationship before this. Because Marlene says that she knew Ellie's mother.
Right.
So I guess Marlene didn't want her to go so that she would stay safe with Fedra then.
Potentially, yeah. That's a valid excuse, I guess.
And it's not till Ellie is shown to be immune that Marlene gets an interest.
Yeah, beyond just her being there and somewhat safe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's not a... I guess it's a...
But if you're building bombs to use against these people, how safe is Ellie?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if the safe thing...
So really I don't think Marlene gives a shit about her at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she just wants Riley to be focused. And we ain't got time for love, Dr. Jones. So, Ellie's pissed because she's like, you're going to use these bombs against me, against us. And she's like, no, these will only be used far away from people. Like, no one's going to get hurt, and I will personally make sure you don't get hurt. Like, it's like, oh, they'll listen to you? They're 3 weeks.
I would say these are probably the very same bombs that blow up the building that Tess is in episode 1.
I mean,
yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Could be.
Well, Ellie's not happy, so she's like, yeah, like, fuck you. Like,
Storms off,
like, yeah, you wanted your goodbye? Well, too bad, you kind of fucked that up. She's out of there. Gives her back, like, doesn't take the book of puns. She gets almost all the way back to the exit, and then she's like, fuck. Turns around, basically, I'm going to be the bigger person here. And she starts walking by, then she hears a scream. So she goes running, and then she walks into a room, and then a jump scare, like, skeleton, the creature jumps up at her, and, they're in I didn't see the sign, but I'm basically just going to guess a spirit Halloween store.
Yeah.
And it's a little skeleton prop decoration come up and screaming, and then Riley's sitting on the floor by the counter, like, all sad. And Ellie's like, what the fuck? I thought you were dying. Like, yeah, I thought you would enjoy it, but, maybe not. And they're like, well, look, I'm sorry. Like, let's end this, like, on a good, like, no, like, I don't want to be like, like, you're my best friend. So, like, I want to be like,
let's talk it out like two bros.
Like, two bros. So that devolves into more drinks and putting on some masks
and having a dance party,
and then dancing on the dancing on the counter, which is glass. I thought they were very
not the
bold
safest thing. Yeah,
I thought one of them was going to fall through the fucker. But we're playing one of Ellie's tapes, and it's... What song was that? What were they?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're listening to there. But one of her tapes. Was it Take On Me?
No, that was on the escalator.
Okay. Anyway, they're up there dancing. Ellie kind of stops, takes off her mask.
Physical movement during this whole thing is so good.
Like, do you feel like it's a good, accurate portrayal of like what she's going through there?
Who, Ellie or Riley?
Ellie. She
Ellie's
just
kind of like
gradually stops.
Yeah, she's going through the motions until it's like, okay, hold
I
on.
got something I need to do to you.
Yeah, takes off her mask. Riley notices it, stops, takes her mask off.
Feels the vibe change.
Yeah, and then I don't remember what's said here, but...
Ellie asks her not to go.
Oh, yeah.
Riley's like, okay, we'll figure it out. And then they kiss.
Yep, they kiss. Turns out they like each other like as romantic. I had no idea. I was completely thrown off guard by this. There was no signs that this was going to happen at all. Oh my gosh, it totally makes sense now, right, babe? Whenever Ellie made a face earlier in the season,
remember?
It was like, yep, no boys.
No
Do you
boyfriend.
Remember that? Boy, no boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense now.
Yeah.
So now you know, honey.
Just wait for that giraffe payoff.
Well, yeah. The pandemic, not the pandemic. I mean, it is a pandemic, but the end of the world still couldn't stop lesbians.
I thought you were just gonna say couldn't stop love, and that would have been like poetic and stuff, but you said lesbians instead. So.
We're not the poetic pod, bud.
You know what? Pandemic couldn't stop butt stuff.
Couldn't stop butt stuff, and now we've all been groomed, and I might kiss a girl later.
Ew.
I know. I might do it.
She's saying no, so I don't think so.
She's saying no. Maybe I'll get it. I might.
I might. I could.
If I play my cards right.
Play your cards right. Then talk about
it's sweet though. It finally happened. We finally got the payoff of all those it was kind of like hard to look at them like the will they won't they the whole time. You're just like come on, man, just do it.
Kiss.
Do it. Yeah. So it's great. It's sweet.
Well, it's great for the viewers. Love it, but you know who doesn't love it? This fucking hater of an infected.
Now, what was his name? Dickhead Jim?
Dickhead Jim comes stumbling into the store like, hey, I saw you young ladies kissing. That ain't right.
That ain't right. That doesn't mess with my God.
I think I saw he had a Jesus chain on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
And a red cap, which was a little ahead of the time.
Yeah, well, he knew. He goes in there. He does an attack. And
he does an attack. Yeah.
Yeah, he does an attack. He doesn't attack. He does an attack.
He does.
And they're all.
Yeah. They shoot him.
Shoot him. They don't do that very well. They don't shoot him in the good spots.
No.
He knocks Riley out. Then Ellie's doing a fight, and Ellie does a stab.
And then Riley comes back.
Riley comes back.
Shows Ellie her.
They eventually get him down. Does Riley get a good stab, or Ellie get a good stab into
Ellie
the head?
Gets a head check.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally. So it's a good battle. They both got real close encounters. It could have been bad for both of them.
It could have been bad, yeah.
Yeah, and then the camera points down, and we see
Ellie's been bit, but that's okay. Because we know that Ellie's immune. So we know that. So we know fine.
That. And Riley's bit.
But that's okay, because we know that Riley's... Oh, wait.
Oh, shit. For now...
Wah, wah.
Yeah, their love, it's one of them, Shakespearean...
Shakespeare?
Love is eternal endings. We're sitting there. We're leaning against the counter that we was just dancing on, talking about how we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. I guess one of us is.
So Ellie's immediate reaction is just pure rage, and Riley's is just kind of sinking into despair.
And you got to think Riley's going to be 100% blaming herself because she drug Ellie out here. So the one person that she loved in this world, she killed.
Well, she thinks she killed.
She'll never know otherwise.
But she's so full of she's so resigned to just being overtaken by this butt fungus.
Yeah, they're like, we could kill ourselves, but let's be us for as long as possible. Let's try to have this.
Let's lose our minds together.
Yeah. So that's kind of they're leaning on the cabinets, and that's kind of where we leave the
So what
the flashback there.
What they don't show is only one of them turning infected, and then Ellie having to shoot her in the face.
Yeah, so I did not cry.
Okay, tough guy.
During this. No, then it's because they didn't show what would have told. Like, I was prepared. If they were going to show
that
Ellie having to.
I don't think it's needed. I think having to fill that in yourself is worse.
Maybe. I was waiting for it, and then it didn't show me, but, like, just the pure thought of the anguish of, like, okay, we're going to go here, we're going to say we're going to go mad together. What Ellie had to go through, the fact that she never turned, like, she should, like, not only was she resigned to die, but she was resigned that she wasn't going to have to see it happen to Riley, and instead, she didn't go mad, she was fine, and Riley turned, and she had to put her down. Like, that, for me, would have been hard to watch. And, yeah, I don't know. I was like, I got chills. Like, I got the shivers.
Got chills. They're multiplying.
You know, no tears. And no tears were had by you either, honey.
I didn't cry.
Yeah. So what we've established is Kim doesn't cry when same-sex relationships are involved. That's what I'm seeing here.
Wait, I thought you didn't cry. You didn't cry for Bill Frank?
Nope, because they had a happy full life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did have a happy life. I just needed to see a little bit more to get the rest of the way on this one. I needed to.
Oh my.
But that's not the end of the episode.
So we go back to Joel.
We go back to Ellie and Joel. Ellie pops open a cabinet or something.
Well, she's decided that she's not going to sit back and watch another friend die.
Yeah,
so now she's gonna fix this one. So she goes looting around and
find some thread and a
needle and thread.
And we go back down there. Joel sees her and he's like, "Oh, okay. I forgot to mention we were shoving some towels and shit on the wound before the flashback." So now we get a nice close-up shot of Ellie attempting to give Joel some stitches.
Ooh, that ain't.
And I'm just like, man, okay, we can get the stitches in there, but we need some of that old world alcohol because we got to sterilize this shit. Because if he's surviving the blood loss and the stitches, I'm more concerned about the infection.
It's almost like that's a plot point for the next episode.
And that doesn't surprise me. But that's also because I played the game. Infections are a bitch.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah. But I bet his butthole is still clean.
I bet.
Are you sure?
I bet buttholes are very dirty in this.
I think so too. They ain't no bidets.
I haven't seen a single bidet in this
There ain't
universe.
no toilet paper either. They use the 3 shells.
I don't know how to use the 3 shells.
Luckily, they does. Did you guys watch the trailer for the next episode? I don't think you ever do you?
No, we never do.
Wow.
What, are we supposed to?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we gotta presume that we get...
Well, predictions. What's next? What's gonna happen next? Go.
Well, Joel's gonna need maybe a little bit more help. I'm trying to remember how the game... like.
You shut your whore mouth.
Well, I'm trying to remember what players are there at the end of the game. I don't remember if we go back and get Tommy. Like, I feel like Joel's gonna need a pick-me-up before the journey...
He needs a Phoenix down.
Continues, yeah. He's gonna need something. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to get to the new location.
Sooner or later, there better be a goddamn giraffe.
Fucking right. We're gonna have to get to the new Fedra location that we found in the episode 6.
The new, Firefly.
Oh, sorry, Firefly. Sorry. Same.
Yeah.
We got 2 episodes left. So I imagine the next episode we're gonna get some recovery time, and then maybe some more, I don't know, interpersonal drama and gearing up for the final quest. We probably even make the journey there in the next episode, like towards the back end of it, and then like we probably finish that episode outside the Firefly place. And then the last episode, I bet, is dealing with the Fireflies and everything that comes to this whole situation, and then maybe a little bit of aftermath type of what we're going to set up for the future.
Bold proclamations.
And I cry about 4 more times.
Oh, you're crying during this next one for sure.
Well, we had one taker on Twitter on the cry guessing, and they guessed 2, and she nailed that in 1 episode. So I don't know what the total's at since we made that proclamation.
I think it was 3, isn't it?
Yeah, you're at 3 now since we made that initial proclamation.
Yeah.
So you said 4, I said 3. You still got a shot.
Yeah.
You're not feeling too confident?
No, I think I got it.
You think she's only got 1 more in her?
Wouldn't it be 2 more?
She said she's at 3.
I think I'm at 3.
Oh.
She thinks. Well, we can go back and listen to the tapes.
I won't though, but
yeah, well, I mean,
Although I didn't cry in this one, I still liked it a lot.
yeah, we don't have to cry to like it.
It kind of helps you understand like why Ellie is the way she is.
it's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it wasn't part of the original game.
No,
this was the DLC.
This came
What'd that
out
mean?
like a year later.
Downloadable content. It was like an extra add-on you could pay for to play a little bit of previous
Riley's
story.
character, or like
the whole flashback scene.
Oh,
That whole thing was a little extra paid add-on.
Came out.
What was it?
On Valentine's Day.
Oh, it was called Left Behind, wasn't it? Yeah. So that was good. Yeah, that was good.
I still like Bill and Frank.
Yeah, as far as the like flashback tangent episodes, I mean, this is less of a tangent than Bill and Frank. This is more direct story important, but still just flashback episodes. I like the Bill and Frank one still better.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got no problems with it. This is the lowest rated one of the series.
Is it?
Yes, they give it a 7.3, but it's still a rock solid episode.
That's better than the first 2, I would say.
I mean, this is really good character building, and I've got no problems with flashbacks here and there throughout a TV series to build character. I don't always love it so much in a movie, but in a TV show, oh yeah, I think this is working beautifully.
Yeah,
because I mean, it lets you get your characters established and whatnot as early as possible, like together, and then now we can go back like, oh hey, here's something they did in the past.
Yeah,
I mean, they could have done it slightly differently, though. The first half of the first episode could have been Ellie's start. And then we could have done a flashback to Joel's. I mean, I like the way it actually did it better, but I was just thinking, technically, they could have done that.
I think it's more gooder this way.
No, I agree, because you also get pre-End of the World first. Yeah. No, that's still good. I'm looking forward to the next 2 episodes. We'll see how much it ramps up. I think we're going to in for a lot of action. Because, I mean, yeah, we got to have something happen.
We get Troy Baker next episode.
Do we?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess we didn't have a big cast in this episode at all, so we probably didn't have anybody else from the game in this episode.
Nope.
Oh, man. Do you think there's tacos? Because there's that scene where they went to the nacho taco place.
I think so, yes, and I will explain why they still have tacos, even though they are made from flour, right? I think you still have corn. You still have tacos because they're greasy, and so when that's sliding out of your bum, it'll grease up your bum, so then the fungi cannot grab hold.
So again, it's just more lubricant, and the fungus can't. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm with Ellie. She got all excited, like, "You got me tacos?" Like, no,
you and Ellie are the same person.
Sometimes. We both like kissing girls. And spooky shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she did get the pun book back, though. Volume 2.
Very important.
She did get it. Yeah,
well, I would say most important character of the show.
Obviously. He's a hero. I'd like to see, maybe in the 3rd season, turns out the guy who wrote those books is the savior of humanity and like leads us out of the shadows, and like he gives like a big speech to all the surviving humans, and it's just filled with horrible puns.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
oh god. Time to hit the old dusty trail. So as always, I've been your angry mall resident.
Evil.
Perhaps maybe a little biased, prejudice towards people's love.
But that turns out that's actually you're like shelving that shit down because it's self-hate, because you saw another like dude zombie that you wanted to make out with, but you was never given the opportunity because society told you that was wrong. And now
I've been longingly
you see these
looking
two
at...
girls just going at it, and you're like, why do they get to be happy? Why can't I be happy? I've got hate in my heart.
Host Kenny.
I am a Baraka main Daniel.
Is Baraka into?
It was. They did the fatality.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn, I thought Baraka was 3.
I'm Kim.
Are you?
Yeah.
She's Kim. Okay, folks. Remember, do butt stuff and you'll be safe. We'll see you.
And eat tacos.
Oh, and eat tacos. Butt stuff and taco. Ooh. I don't know if I want to push that, but...
Butt stuff and tacos is like prime first date.
Butt fucks.
It's the new Netflix and chill, okay?
Yeah. Butt fucks and taco. Butt
Butt
stuff and tacos. Tune in next week to our hit podcast, Butt Stuff and Tacos, with the latest episode of The Last of Us. Bye-bye!